Steady as stone.
Speed of light. Boom boom! Yeah. Incoming. Motion to compel.
Killjoy, we've only just begun. I see through you. You can't run.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Don't blink.
Wind blade.
Incinerate.
Just like I went too far.
Incoming. Motion to compel.
This was well done.
Steady as
Don't blink.
Disappear.
Incoming.
Finally, some quiet. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Speed of light.
You need to hurry up.
leave it all to me.
Don't blink. Yeah, boom boom.
Roasted fry.
Motion to compel. Incoming.
You need to
With
hurry
sword
up.
comes shadow.
This was
I must
well
leave
done.
no stone unturned.
You need to hurry up.
Speed of light.
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Incoming. Boom boom.
You need to hurry up. Roasted
Yeah.
fry.
Speed of light.
Leave it all to me.
Motion to compel.
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Incoming.
You need to hurry up.
Incinerate. Keep within the law.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
You need to hurry up.
Motion to compel. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Incinerate.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You need to hurry up.
Speed of light.
Wind blade.
Motion to compel. Don't blink.
You need to hurry up.
Boom boom. Speed of light.
Filter it. Cook this through.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Arraignment.
I'll catch up.
Hurry up.
Incoming.
Steady Steady as
All
stone.
you got?
Speed of light.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Boom boom.
You need to hurry up.
Leave it all to me.
Don't blink.
It's a jury.
Don't be a killjoy.
Incoming.
We've only just begun.
Blink.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Speed of light.
Went too far.
You really know how to get me going.
With the wind. This was well done.
But they still need me.
This was well done.
Windblade!
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
This was well done.
Blink. Over here. Don't blink.
Yeah.
Really know how to get me going.
Yeah.
Roasted frog.
This is not the end.
This was well done.
Incinerate. Blink.
Yeah.
Motion to compel.
This was well done.
Yikes.
Boom boom. Got me worked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to hurry up.
Motion to compel.
The law has loopholes.
This was well done.
Leave it all to me.
Incoming. Blink.
Roasted frog.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Don't blink.
Steady as stone.
Blink. Incoming.
Yeah. Leave it all to me.
Blink, don't blink! Ha, nowhere to hide.
Who can I find?
Steady as stone.
Incoming! Blink! Hey! Speed of light! With sword comes shadow! Incoming! Over here!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Shine no longer.
Well done.
Boom boom! Hey!
You need to hurry up.
Steady as stone.
Speed of light!
This one's well
Nowhere to
done.
hide. Motion to compel!
Hurry up. Roast and fry.
Incinerate!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Boom boom!
I must leave.
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Cut to the chase!
You need to hurry
Motion
up.
to compel!
This one's well done.
Don't blink! Boom boom!
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Hey! Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence!
You need to hurry up.
Hey!
Roast and fry.
Incinerate!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Speed of light!
You need to hurry
I'll
up.
catch up. I must leave no stone un.
Roast and
Don't blink! Hey!
An unfortunate fault.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Steady as stone. Steady as stone. I must leave no stone unturned. Steady as stone.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! You can't run! Not breaking a sweat!
With sword comes shadow.
Be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Boom!
You can't run! It isn't time for a break yet.
I'll catch up.
Almost. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. No slacking off!
I must leave no stone un...
Motion to compel.
You can't run! Well, that all you got? It isn't time for a break yet.
Someone needs assistance.
You can't run! Well, neither can I. Almost. Breaking a sweat!
Speed of light.
Is it over?
Breath of the flame. Cut to the chase.
It's jury. Leave it all to me.
Incoming.
Can this be? Get it together!
Speed of light.
My duty.
Incinerate.
Steady as stone.
This quickly!
Incoming.
You can't run!
Don't blink.
Don't be a killjoy!
Got lucky that time.
Almost.
I must leave no...
Incoming. Motion to compel. With sword comes shadow.
That all you got? Let's not waste time.
I missed a spot. Leave it all to me.
Incinerate.
Don't be a killjoy! Quickly! Just begun. I see through you!
As a dutiful maid would.
Boom boom.
You can't
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence. Incoming. Don't blink. Incinerate.
Send this quickly.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Incoming. Cut to the chase. Boom boom.
Let's not waste time.
Leave it all to me.
Speed of light. Incinerate.
Send this quickly.
I must leave no stone.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Let's send this quickly.
Don't blink.
Waste time.
Incoming.
Leave it all to me.
Boom boom.
As a good knight should.
Let's send this quickly.
Don't blink. Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Someone needs assistance.
Speed of light. Boom boom. Yeah, nowhere to hide.
Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
This is Her Majesty's gift.
Toxifying heat. Roasted fry.
Motion to compel. Out of my sight.
This
I can
was
patch
well
myself
done.
up.
Speed of light. Power flows through me.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
This is Her Majesty's gift. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Got you. Mirror incoming. Boom boom.
Roasted fry.
Got you.
You need to hurry up.
as stone.
Power flows through me. Motion to compel.
Roasted fried.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You need to hurry up.
Hey!
This one's well done.
Out of my sight. Gotcha. This is Her Majesty's gift.
It was my honor to serve you.
This one's well done.
Yeah,
You need to hurry up.
Where are you?
Roasted fried.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
This one's well done.
Where are you?
Steady as stone.
This one's well done.
Incinerate! Speed of light!
Roasted fried. You need to hurry up.
Where are you?
This one's well done.
Ugh, that's going back in the wash. Huh. Leave it all to me.
Don't blink! Out of my sight.
Roasted fried.
Gotcha. Her Majesty's power flows through me!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Incoming! Nowhere to hide!
You need to hurry up.
Boom!
This one's well done.
I object.
Where are you?
This one's well done.
Steady as stone.
Stronger than I thought. Don't blink!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fried.
Someone needs assistance. I must leave no...
This one's well done.
Don't blink!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fried. This one's well done. Roasted fried. You need to hurry up.
Leave it all to me.
Incoming!
Well done.
With sword comes shadow.
This one's well done.
I'll catch up.
Roasted fried.
Where are you?
Steady as stone.
Speed of light.
Well done. Roast and fry. This one's well done. Roast and fry.
Don't blink.
Well done.
Speed of light.
This one's well done.
I'll catch up.
Roast and fry.
Ooh. I must leave no stone un-
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roast and
Don't blink.
unfortunate fault.
Someone needs.
Speed of light. Her Majesty's power flows through
Leave it all to me.
Cut to the chase. Objection. Incoming. Mirror images display.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Her Majesty's gift. Speed of light. Out of my sight.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
Incoming. Got you. Mirror images disperse. You can't hide. Got you. Don't blink. With sword from shadow. Hey! Mirror images disperse like water. Incoming! Don't blink! Out of my sight. Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Speed of light.
I must leave no stone.
Belongs to ice and snow.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the Balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the Balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle. What's stopping you? Not still traumatized from your last encounter, are you?
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned.
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Aw.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Steady as stone. We can do this! Don't blink! Incoming! I must leave no stone unturned.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Windblade!
Let's dance. Speed of light.
I'll catch up. I must leave.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time. Speed of light.
Leave it all to me. Let the show begin.
Incoming. We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.